While I was sleeping, something very unusual happened. Suddenly, behind my closed eyelids, I began to see the Milky Way galaxy. It appeared vividly, as if I were looking at space from above. At the center of the galaxy, I could see the massive black hole. Without thinking, my consciousness moved toward it. And then it felt as if my awareness entered the black hole itself. At that moment, my consciousness felt like it was in outer space. But my physical body was still lying on bed. Later, I realized that my body was vibrating strongly, almost as if it was shaking like a rocket, preparing for launch. Meanwhile, my awareness was moving freely through space.
During this experience, Nobue describes seeing objects moving through space, satellites, stars, and distant planets. The experience felt less like a dream, and more like traveling through the universe.
Then suddenly the scene changed. I arrived somewhere that looked surprisingly similar to Earth. It felt like a large exhibition hall similar to a technology or television trade show. The environment looked very normal, almost like modern Earth. But something was slightly different. In that place, women appeared to be leading many of the organizations. For example, the president of a television manufacturing company was a woman. As I walked through the exhibition space, I suddenly saw my mother. She was holding a giveaway bag from one of the booths. It felt completely natural, even though I knew this was not ordinary reality. We did not speak, but seeing her there felt strangely familiar. After walking for a while, I suddenly had a thought. I should go see Eric. The moment I had that intention, my consciousness immediately left the building. Suddenly I was back in space again. I could see stars and satellites moving around me. Then I arrived somewhere else. This place looked like a high school gymnasium. Inside, several boys were fighting. One boy stood in the middle, shirtless, confronting the others. I could not see his face clearly, but somehow I immediately knew that it was Eric. At that time, in real life, Eric was going through a serious illness. In that moment, it felt as if I was seeing another version of him in a different dimension.
Soon after, Nobue's consciousness returned to her physical body. She woke up in bed, shocked by what had just happened. But curiosity remained. What would happen if she tried again?
I closed my eyes again. Almost immediately, the black hole appeared behind my eyelids once more. This time, I decided to test something. I focused my intention on visiting a friend who lives in Dubai. As soon as I had that intention, I moved through the black hole again. I arrived on what looked like an outdoor terrace. It felt like I was waiting for my friend. When she approached, something strange happened. Her appearance suddenly changed. She was wearing a silver spacesuit and helmet. Her face appeared larger and her eyes were much bigger than usual. In that moment, she looked almost like a human-like extraterrestrial being. Then suddenly, the experience ended. One interpretation that came to me later was that perhaps these places represented another Earth, a world that could one day become a home for humanity if our planet became uninhabitable.